Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were... The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
Now, be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Rhodes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Rhodes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rhodes. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Montez Sweat. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Throwing on 3rd and long. Rhodes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Vikings send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The ball carrier.
The rushing numbers last week for Cohen. 22 carries, 95 yards, and a score.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes a leading rusher.
Love's pass.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Complete to number
7 yards
84.
on the quick slant and a first down.
And a Packer first down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
Love's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Cohen again, the ball carrier. Brought down at
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
7-yard line.
Love from the gun. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Leads to second and goal.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Touchdown, Packers! A 5-yard touchdown, and the Packers have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The last run got 6, now second and 4. They run the counter. Sheffield. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
On the tackle. Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
To throw on third down. Rhodes. And Jeffrey's got it. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
On Johnson on the carry.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out.
Oh, now Lindsey lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Green Bay.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. That is caught by Cohen. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 23.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Working out of the gun. Love. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Tack McKinley. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Love, they go play action now. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Come on, you serious, dog.
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Off the play fake. Rhodes. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Rhodes. And he's got his man on the out route. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, Rhodes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Number 44. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They run the counter. Sheffield. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Operating from the gun. Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
It's a gain of 3. And a Packer first down.
Now Cohen. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Packers.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now Love. Over the middle here to Brown.
Love's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Love. And that will be incomplete.
Love's pass.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Rhodes. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. He'll drop to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the gun, Love got his man complete over the middle. It's Medina. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of
23 yards, the final tally.
1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing. Love. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
For the field goal, a 27-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Vikings 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Caught right side. It's Jeffrey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Rhodes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And he's going to go down again. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. First down, Love to pass. Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down, going to the air with Love. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Love. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Number 84.
A big play there as the first half is winding down as his guys continue to pour it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before break. Rhodes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll throw from the gun. He's got Njoku over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Cohen. And he stopped immediately there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And it brings up 3rd down.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Green Bay.
From the gun, Love. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
At the Packers' 5-yard line.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now a dump off here complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And boy, Charles, they have to find a way to just get him some time to breathe. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
To throw again, Rhodes. Under pressure, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Rhodes. Throw left side complete. It's Lindsey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
Jordan Love sacked. Fumble on the play.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Packer 1st down.
1st down, a run with Cohen. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Again, it's Cohen. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
It's a gain of 6.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And he fires one incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. But it's going to be second down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Love. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down at the
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On the play. 1st down, Packers.
They run. This is Cohen. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought
the tackle made there by Tack McKinley. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action this time with Love. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd
Love
down.
from the gun. That is caught by Cohen. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Throwing on 1st down. Rhodes going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Rhodes. Pass incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. He's got Njoku, his big tight end, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. On the give, this is Cohen. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They try again with Cohen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A loss of 2 yards, and it's third down.
On third down, Cohen. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a first down.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Rhodes. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That's disgusting.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Rhodes. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cohen. And he's got this down to the 35. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. We'll check on his status when we get back. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brought down at the 30
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw him through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. On the handoff, it's Cohen. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll keep it on the ground. Cohen. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Again, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 3-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up second and long. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Rhodes. He'll find Lindsey here. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Able to get away. And some strong running. And that is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
To throw again, Rhodes fighting through pressure. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Vikings on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone and the frustration of body language.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. On first down, it's Cohen, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
42-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cohen. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Daniil Hunter on the stop. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Love. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The quarterback
Montez Sweat in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rhodes. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Rhodes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for number 44.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
41.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.